Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching this on the day that I am streaming it, if you're watching live, basically, this is the second stream today. I streamed earlier today, the Rift Breaker. I think I just finished that like maybe 30 minutes ago. I took a brief break, got up, stretched my legs, got a granola bar basically, got some water. Because I realized I didn't hydrate too much during that, so. Anyways, today in Black Desert, we're going to be doing some taming. I almost forgot the name. Training, actually. What is training, you might ask? Well, training is when you get horses and you capture them with capturing ropes and calm them down with some raw sugar, lump of raw sugar, and you basically just take them to a stable keeper and you rinse and repeat that for literally hours. So that's what we're doing. I know that it may not be that exciting, but I did also want to mention as well, we're going to be listening to some music today. That music is going to be a copyright-free NCS, which is no copyright sounds. It's a mix that has no vocals in it. So if you are interested, I'll be linking the music in chat. There we go. I'm also going to pin that for future. And then also down in the description of this video as well, there will be a link to this music, and I'm basically just going to listen to the mix. I'll put it on shuffle at the very least, but it'll be that whole playlist. So I need to make sure that it is right, and then I need to go into settings over here, and then remove music. Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing today. Is we're just going to be doing horse training basically. There's not a lot really to it, so it's more of like a hang out and vibe sort of day. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to kind of explain, let me take the music down here for just a minute. So I'll explain it on like the first couple of horses here in case you're new to training or taming. You don't really know what's going on here. You don't really have a clue. Basically, what you do is you find these horses in the wild and you don't be aggressive, but you need to get this capturing horse or what? Capturing rope. You throw a capturing horse on a rope and then you're good. No, you can't. You take a capturing rope. In my case, it's set to 2, so I'm just going to hit 2. And now a minigame prompt appears. If the horses go too far away from their like spawn point, they do get reset, as you just saw there. So what we do is we try to get line of sight here with it. If you're like behind a tree, it can fail. Once the reticle turns red, you left click and then you hit spacebar at the right time. You do have to get it right. Then the horse has a chance. It's random. Sometimes they don't even like buck up like that. And then you basically just hit spacebar. Now, there are ways to kind of mitigate it. Like you see, I'm still moving until the front hooves hit the ground. That's the latest that I feel comfortable, like, letting them do their animation. So I will continue to move until the front hooves hit the ground. I see like a slight little dust cloud. That's when I hit spacebar. Once I hit 0, I basically just stop hitting spacebar entirely. And then once you get close enough like this, then you do lump of raw sugar. Now, there's a debate. People will say you can give them 2. People will say you can give them 3. It's largely dependent on your mastery. I've given them 1 and it works, but that is not something I would recommend unless you have really high mastery. I don't really know entirely what the most optimized is, and I don't really care about that. So I usually give them 3 just for giggles. And what you saw there was you have to hop on the horse, and then once you get the message saying that it's been tamed, you can actually hop off, hop back on your normal horse, and then fly over to the storage keeper, basically. Or stable keeper, excuse me. It's basically storage for horses. But now I'm waiting for this horse to figure out how it's going to path to me. It looks like it chose the clip through the wall version. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to register. Now, there are 2 names. One is Jenny, and then the other one is Jack. I don't know why I settled on those 2 names, but if it's a female, it's Jenny. If it's a male, it's Jack. What we're going to do here is I'm going to try to store these horses in pretty much any stable keeper that I can, if I'm going to be honest with you. And once it comes time to like swap to a different server and stuff, then we just kind of like loop this. So having explained the basic gist of it, I'm going to turn the music back up once I get close enough to this horse and I don't have to deal with a minigame. Here's a better example of like seeing when I actually hit spacebar. And then once I hit 0, I just basically stop. It's not going to be able to get there. And then we just go, hit spacebar. You might be able to do it or like continue moving for another like half second. I'm not entirely certain, but I just don't want to risk it. So once we get close enough, we just do that. I'm going to turn up the music again. And now you guys can just kind of hang out in the music and, yeah, if anything exciting happens or everybody hops in chat or something like that and says something, then I'll be more than happy to respond to you, but this music is quieter than the other one. Interesting. I reset all the volumes back to where it was before, but I guess not, huh? Yeah, hop on this horse and then hop off. Go back to my fast horse. Run over to the stable keeper. Now there are 3 spots, technically 2 if you consider the next location that we're going to, and then the final location as like, if you consider both those locations, because they're kind of close to each other as one location, then there's 2 locations. But the first spot, this is Southern Guard Camp. It's in this area. The second location is like further, like over in this area. There's like 3 horses, I think, in this area, 3 to 4. I think it's 3 though. And then below that, there's 2 more. So in total, I think there's about 7 in a full rotation. Also hate that it gives me the option to register the horse when it's not close enough. Oh, level 1. That's great. That just means more training XP, which isn't necessarily bad. It just takes longer to level them up to 15 is all. Now you might be thinking, why are you doing this? Like, what's the whole point of this? Well, for tier 10 taps, you need 2. Essentially, you need 2 horses, like 2 Doom horses, 2 Arduinauts, 2 Dines. You basically need 2 of those. But then you also need a mythical sensor, and that mythical sensor is a very, very expensive item. It requires a lot of stuff. One of those things that it needs is a Flower of Oblivion, and you get 10 Flower of Oblivion. Is it 10? Yeah, 10 Flower of Oblivion for every single horse that you Imperial deliver. It must be level 15 though. So like overnight last night, I took 4 horses and was using a wagon, training them all night long. And when I got done, majority of them that were like level 1, 2, 3, 4, somewhere around there, they were like 14 almost. So for every 1 tier 10 tap, you need 10 horses through that system. So it's a bit. It's a bit. I think that was 2. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that I can safely do 2 sugars and be fine, but or I get 2 invested too, just because. That away, please. Thank you. Always wait for that horse. There is a system at play that if you go far enough away from a recently tamed horse, it can actually just teleport to you. I don't know what the conditions are of that, because sometimes the closer to the first 2 that I got, sometimes they'll teleport to me. Other times, horses that are further away, like the one that I just got, it will teleport to me. Sometimes it just won't do that. I'm also taking the time to try to repair things, because you have a chance upon repairing gear like this that it gains 1 more durability, and I was trying to get these I think up to like +8s, and yeah, it's horse gear. So no matter what, you either succeed and it goes up, or you fail and it goes down. And maybe there's a way to cron. If there is, I don't really like to do it because it's kind of a waste. But Anyways. I don't think I have the right pet group out. Change you all back and then just get the life skill buffs going here. Here's another thing that I do want to mention too about this whole horse taming thing. If at all possible, try not to attempt to catch a horse that is uphill, because it can be quite literally an uphill battle. So try to find a horse that's of right about where your character is standing level wise. You don't have to go too high up or further below. Like, you know, Obi-Wan was correct. You know, you want the high ground after all. Now, the main reason that you want to do this as well, where, excuse me, where you hop off the horse and hop on your own, is it would take far too long for that one horse to, you to be piloting it or driving it over here. Trust me on that one. See, this horse was way faster. I don't know what causes it. I'm pretty sure it teleported when I was like halfway over here. I don't know why. Western Guard camp is now full. There's a method to my madness. There are certain stables and stuff that I am going to be avoiding. It's not because I'm just like being an idiot. I've gone through every single one of my stables and moved mounts that I want to keep. So territories that I'm going to be personally avoiding, I think are at least Stonetail Horse Ranch in Medea, all of Valencia. Valencia is where I have a bunch of tier 8s. Horses that have the ability to be like coursers. All the events like the seasons and stuff of past where you can get like a tier 8 white female horse, you know. I have a bunch of those sitting over in like Valencia City or Muaquin or Encado Inner Harbor, you know, places like that. So I'm going to be strictly avoiding putting these horses in those locations because I just don't even want to have to deal with that. I still have plenty of stables in like Grana, over at Land of the Morning Light. I have plenty of stables to put these horses, so I'm not that concerned about, oh no, I can't put them in Valencia. No, I've been trying my best to be a lot more active when it comes to horse taming and training, but now I need to also do like the Royal Ferns, and that is actually Grand Prix. So I might also do a bit of Grand Prix at some point, if I were to hop off real quick. Grand Prix Balenos enter. There we go. Because I need, mainly what I need is I need the coins that you get from the Grand Prix. And yeah. So things might be a little bit tricky because, excuse me, when the queue finally is like, oh, we found a match, I could be like midway trying to take a horse back, and I don't want to have to deal with that, so. Alright, see, this is not really ideal because I'd have to be going up. I don't really want to do that, if I'm honest with you. I'm going to try to avoid it as best I can. Like, this is a lot better. Slightly high ground going down to low ground. For some reason, just slightly having to go up is just like the worst feeling in the world. It's so slow. Another thing you can do if you really wanted to is if they kick up like that, you can just let the bar go down to nothing and then just tap it in rhythm to like Think of the countdown as quarter note pulses, like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm talking like a drummer now, or a musician because I'm a drummer. But you take, once you get to 3, you start counting it down like you're counting 8 notes. 3 and 2 and 1 and as long as you hit your spacebar on every single one of those, the bar will be full, and you only have to hit it like spacebar like 6 times, I think, in order to actually succeed in the minigame. They've made it very, very easy to actually capture horses. It used to be, like, really bad. See, now the horse teleports me. What causes that? I have no idea. I don't even know why the horse can teleport. In theory, it would be better than any dream horse, but, you know. I kind of wish they would make a horse that's just like wormhole, you know. That would be kind of funny, but, you know, would completely invalidate even the Magnus. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to reset the horse by just keep running at it here. Get it stuck, and then when it tries to go anywhere else, it basically is resetting its position, so its AI is like, I'm too far away from where my spawn point is, so it'll go back to its spawn point essentially. And because I am slightly at a higher elevation, just ever so slightly, this is a lot easier to get to him. Are you gonna kick up? Horse AI broke. Cool, I'll take it. This is the last horse of this rotation, by the way. So it looks like I started streaming 17 minutes ago. I don't think obviously I didn't start right away, but like I didn't start getting my first horse right away. But what that means though is that it's about like, I'd say 15 maybe minutes. I still feel like 15 is a little high, like maybe 14, 13 minutes if we're being more technical for this whole rotation. It doesn't take very long. As a result, though, because horses take hours to respawn, we are going to be server hopping quite a bit. So, just thought I'd let you know we're going to have to be hopping around, fortunately. Is that the horse right there? I think it might be. Uh-oh. It wouldn't let me interact with the stable keep. That's not my internet now. Might be the game freaking out. I don't know. It's like, whoa, you moved way too quickly. Okay, I'm going to do my BRB screen just so I can change servers so people don't gank me, basically. I'm hiding what server I'm hopping to is basically what I'm telling you. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else, so we'll hop in here. Alright, next server, let's go. First spot, there's 2 over here. There's 1 right there, actually. Slight uphill. This should be okay, hopefully. Get close enough. Comes the drop. Not selling anything, am I? I have some crystals I can probably sell. I think I bought them not too long ago for a pretty penny, but I don't know. I need to, for a while, I'm having this like back and forth in my head, like, should I sell the ones that I'm currently using, or should I hold on to them in case I need them? Like Brutal Decimation, I bought them. I don't remember when I bought them, but they weren't this cheap. This one here, yeah, these were definitely dirt cheap. You know, I could do that. So, sport, take a look. Guard camp. Yeah, the big thing with it is some of these places, like you might wonder why some of them are 2, why some of them are 3. When I went to do my overnight training, I grabbed any ones that I could that were low level, like below level 5 basically. So there are, I didn't put them in storage in any exact order. I was just like, yeah, we got space in that one, shove you in there. That was basically it. So I'm gonna try to start doing 2, and if it fails every once in a while, either I have to deal with it or I just say, no, we're doing 3 again. I've also gotten a little bit better when it comes to selling my cooking boxes. For a while I wasn't doing that, and I've kind of gotten back into it again. So I'm thinking about pushing for like 450 contribution points soon. If you guys are interested in that, I started up a series of gas station simulator on Twitch, so if you're interested in that, there should be a link down below in the description for my Twitch in case you want to watch me live on the weekends. And there's also a VODs channel where I publish the first parts. I was having a lot of technical difficulties though, unfortunately, and everything I did it was not saving. The game just wouldn't save for me. I found out after the stream what the problem was. I had to basically delete most core files in the game and then re-download them essentially, and everything worked fine from there on out. So unfortunately, everything I did in that stream was just kind of like, yeah, it didn't actually happen. It was a fever dream. But it did allow me to get my bearings in playing the game, figure out what I'm supposed to do. Because I've never played the game. I watched people play it a lot, though, when it first came out. And since that time, I stopped watching people play the game. And they've had a lot of DLC updates and stuff like that, quality of life stuff. So I decided, my sister bought the game, and then I started to play it through the Steam family thing. I played it from her account, basically, and I think that was 2, I don't know. I'm partially on my phone, too. But I was able to, like, fix that problem and stuff, and then I basically played, I think I played 4 hours on the stream, so it's a 4-hour VOD if you want to have something going on in the background, I guess, or to watch more actively. And then I spent 3 hours that night just getting kind of back to where I was. So I was able to do one thing and then cut out basically an hour worth of time and get roughly back to where I was. There's only one thing that I'm not happy about, and that is the worker that I had during the stream. Unfortunately, I couldn't rehire them. And I really like the name. It was Charlotte. So if I can find Charlotte again in-game, oh boy, that'd be great. Like my 4-hour playtime on Twitch, things were going fantastic, and then, yeah, no, the game just wouldn't save anything, so that was very, very annoying, but I'll explain that all when I go to live stream it again, which might be Saturday, I'm not sure. But yeah, it was unfortunately one of those things. Transport you over to... So it looks like Serendia is good. Calpheon's looking good. Medea, I'm going to ignore. Lakita, Valencia, we're also going to ignore. Camasilvia. We're up to Kama now. So yeah, needless to say, I'm going to be doing some more gas station sim on the weekends if you guys are interested. I wonder if this person's also getting horses. This is uphill. Maybe we'll see if I can demonstrate to you. See the move speed difference right there? I started moving and it was slow, and then I went really fast, and then I started going slow again. Imagine that, but instead of going like faster, you're going much slower. Thankfully, it didn't actually occur. It wasn't steep enough to where it caused that to happen, you know. It's gonna be really funny if I find this person back over there registering horses. Not here. So, did Zarka spawn? Or Kazarka, as I call him, because there's a K there. Oh boy. I loaded up Discord and then it just like jump scared me. Yeah. Still waiting on the horse. Boss status. Zarka recently? I can't really tell. Gudam at 220, and since then it's just been field bosses. Okay. Maybe that person's trying to find one of the field bosses. I don't know. There comes the horse. To transport, head over to Kama. Old Wisdom Tree, baby. I'd just like to remind you guys that you see every single white dot that appears, that's when I hit spacebar. Like I'm over hitting spacebar. Off, I'll back on my horse. We're gonna do this, the quick turnaround. There's 2 more horses in this group, and then we move on to the next server. Oh, they might be, I don't know. They might be chopping trees. Saw them off to the side of the road. Could be. Yeah, I see him on the map again. Who is that? Dangerous Donut. Nice name. That's what it looks like they're doing. They're just going from tree to tree on the map. Yeah. It's all good. That's fine to show up. Wisdom Tree. Most places have 3. Yeah, it's definitely somebody who's doing some life skilling. It's all good. I usually don't meet other people when I'm out doing things like this. The only time I ever meet somebody is when they're flagged up saying this is my spot. And I've been there for like an hour. Yeah, 5 minutes really. Okay, so that can happen too. If you start to initiate the minigame and the horse gets too close to you and then gets spooked. Help, I need you out of the way, please, thank you. to... Like, that tree being in the way is going to cause issues. It just will. This horse over here in a really bad spot as well. No clue where to go. Oh, there he is. So I was also planning on, it was either between doing taming today of horses for tier 10 taps in the future, or it was going to be finishing up my scholar season character. Yes, I literally haven't had the desire to play Black Desert for months. Like, when Scholar first came out, I was like, okay, you know, that I'll create a character for that. And then she's been at level 58 since I stopped playing, basically. I want to say it was at least 6 months ago, but every time I come back, I'm like, I'm gonna have a focused goal on something. And I joined a different guild now, you know, trying my best to find some people who are kind of like-minded, you know, kind of all enjoy the same or similar thing, or at least enjoy some company. So that's kind of where I'm at right now in my Black Desert adventures. Stop going up on the hills, please. You're just being really obnoxious now. Yeah, go reset. Yeah, go reset. I forgot to mention this too, but Black Desert does currently have their Halloween event going on. I haven't really done a whole lot. The most that I have done is I hit Y in my challenges after being logged in for like an hour, and I claimed dice, and I haven't even done the dice board yet. But the dice board seems like it's mainly just enhancement materials, like plus 80s, plus 60s. The Ancient Black Spirit Adventure board. It's mainly just Advice of Valks and then some like spooky boss bundles, I guess. Don't even really know what those are supposed to mean or imply, but yeah, I haven't done anything with that. But I think this is like the preamble. Usually they do like a small event with like dice or things here and there. And then after a little bit, that's when like the main like Marnie's lab thing happens. Typically, the last couple of years it's been happening. And as dumb as it sounds, there was a mini game where you had to be like a little pumpkin guy and you had to go through like this cave. I kind of want them to bring it back because, man, as stupid as that was, it was very satisfying and I felt really proud of myself when I could actually do it because it was ridiculously hard. There was no need for it whatsoever. Yeah, it wasn't fun, trust me on that. I just noticed, I don't think I'm in queue for the Grand Prix anymore, am I? Nope, because I swapped servers. I think that was the last one anyways, so I need to swap servers again, hang on. Swapping servers. Yes, it is still loading. Alright, no golden bell. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think I really have to explain it every time, but I'm going to just because I like to like over-explain, I guess. The reason I hide my screen is simply because there's the server list, and then not only that, but then there's also some servers that have golden bells active. When you first swap to them, they also say so and so has a golden bell popped, and it also lists the server right there. So some streamers, they have like a blur effect over that portion of the screen, so that way you can still kind of see, but it's just blurry, so you can't really make out what it says. Please. Getting stuck on everything. Distance is too great. What? Don't lie to me, game. Let's see. Guard post. About to go to the big city here. It's over there. I forgot to do? I have to reactivate the Grand Prix again. I could just be like, hey guildmates, you guys want to do some horse racing? I need some coins. Don't throw, obviously, just, you know, do some racing. Mild competitive racing. I was honestly waiting to see a horse just come up right behind my character. That's exactly what happened there. I'm not gonna lie, the timing of that looked like it was super clean, like I totally intended to do that. I just hit R at a relatively random time and was like, yeah, that should work. And then as soon as I hit R, my brain processed, oh wait, there's a horse there. So that worked out perfectly. That was not like me being just like amazing. Or maybe because I've done this so much the last 2 days that maybe I've just kind of gotten a timing for it. I don't know. That's possible. Of course, the AI broke. That's cool. Alright, easy peasy. I hear is leveling up a little bit. I need to just sit down. Well, here's the thing, right? Until I get 10 more tier 10 taps, I like to like tap 10 at a time. When I was enhancing my boss gear, like Muskins, Dimtree, yes, I did the Dimtree route. I'm gonna do it twice, actually. I know people will be like, Red Nose is cheaper. I don't care. it's still going to take me a long time no matter what for like a second fallen god. But what I typically do is I will hold on to the resource until I get about 10 of whatever I'm going for, and then just do 10 at once. To me, it's a lot more satisfying to just be like, yeah, you know, instead of getting upset, oh, one time it didn't work. 10 times, oh, I'd be furious if it didn't work. But at the very least, you know, 10 attempts is just like quick, just get it over with, you know. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. But the issue is that I do have a female Artivonaut, or it's not Pegasus. Yeah, it's a I think it's a Peggy, but I confuse that with Artivonaut, or not. It's the same thing. I confuse that with Adine, the unicorn. For some reason, I'm like, yeah, Peggy's a unicorn. No, they're very different. Pegasus just means winged horse. On, hop off, get back on my horse. That one just immediately teleported. Thank you for making my life easy. Jenny number 522. Don't think that's her the actual number, but yeah. I know there's another horse around here. Where are you? Here? Yep. Alright, go back to your respawn. There we go. Started walking toward me and I was like, Can you do it again? No. One. So I basically have enough sugar, raw sugar lump things for, I want to call it sugar lumps, but I know that's not what they're actually called. I'll call them sugar lumps from now on. Because it reminds me of sugar plumps? Yeah, Sugar Plump from Little Inferno, which was a series I did a long time ago. Right after my channel started, I got scared by a blowfish, if you're interested in watching that episode. Yeah, I might revisit that this year, though, on stream, you know, as we get closer to the Christmas, because it was this time of the year that I actually played it, and it kind of gives me, like, what's a fireplace, right? It gives me very, like, winter, not Halloween, like Christmas sort of vibes, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, so. Any day now, horse. Repair. Cover. It says I can register. There to there. Distance is too great. I have 61 stables. I don't remember how much I can put in like the larger cities, but it's a little more than 3. It might be like 4 or 5. So, fun little fact, if they get stuck like this, eventually they should teleport. There they go. No? Okay. Teleported. Nice. Oh, I couldn't put in Grana. Okay. Grana only has 3. Interesting. Let's go over to Drigan. There's only 2 here. Nice. Transport. Drigan. The thing is, too, I probably should at some point. I have to double check. I get over here and spook this horse away. So my F3 button does not work, by the way. I'm pressing it. So escape F4 and 1 brings up the pearl shop for anybody interested in trying to find easier ways to work around problems. And I can't just like change out my keyboard because it's my laptop. But for 3,000 loyalties, you can purchase stable expansions. So like Grana, for instance, I can get an extra 1 storage in Grana if I wanted to for 3K. I'm trying to hold on to loyalties for the monthly loyalty box. Obviously, this actually resets in the first of the month, so it's like, excuse me, it's like 11 more days. So if I log in every single day, I can get 2,200 of these. So I just need to basically hold on to 300, which, I mean, I could buy almost 4 stables slots if I needed to, but it's probably going to take me, I'm going to say, like a good, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. Like, by the end of the month, hopefully I will have gone through and trained each one of these horses up to level 15 and Imperial delivered them. I'm hoping. One, there's 2. I really don't like that the sword on my Kuno's back disappears every time that I give him food. Like, at that point, why even show the sword, you know? I think you can hide just the sub-weapon, but I think the only real reason that they did that was because Nova... like, her shield just covered up the entire character model. It didn't matter if you were like the tallest Nova in the world, the thickest one, like, you were just hidden no matter what. So they added a hide sub-weapon, but it's like, it just hides a kunai on Kuno or shuriken, but there's no like, can I just hide weapons? No, just sub-weapon, which is kind of like, why? Oh, it's just kind of dumb to me. Anyways, before I do that, let me hide my screen real quick. This is now, that was the end of the 3rd server today. So that's over 21 horses, basically. I think it's 232 is the packs. It could be 24, but I think it's 232, which is 7 for a full server. So basically, the amount of horses that I got today is enough for 210 of the excuse me, Flower of Oblivion. And that is enough just for 2 attempts. Yeah. That's enough for 2 attempts. It's crazy. And obviously, it's not like, you know, I just turn them in and I'm done. No, I have to train them to level 15 minimum. There is no real point to getting them any higher level than 15. 15 is bare minimum, so, you know, the sooner you can get it done and the sooner you can move on to the next one, the better. That's just kind of the school of thought on that. I need to quickly get myself back in queue again. I don't know if I'd have, you know, a better time doing the other tracks. The only one I really know is the Balenos one, so. And I don't expect to get first place every time, I'll just be honest. Horse going through over here, yeah. Level 2. Rodrigan. That's the end for Steven Crown. Ahab Conflict Zone. I can only have 3 over there as well, I'm sure. By the way, if you want a quick, like, level up on training, catch horses. It's far and away, even though that you are technically limited because of respawn time of the horses, for active time, it's the best way to get training XP. Obviously, training them via like auto path on wagons and stuff, that's definitely more of an AFK or semi-AFK, mostly AFK, I'll say. But you want to get a lot more XP. Yeah, we're at 60. Nice. We're very close to Master 4, and I started today's stream maybe at like, I want to say 40%. It's definitely, I think, over 1% for every single one that I'm turning in here. And I don't know if there's like a bit of randomness too. Like if I put a level 1 horse, like register a level 1 horse, does it give me less XP than like maybe a level 10 horse, for instance? I have no idea. Alright, horse, whenever you decide to cooperate here. Oh, there you are. Alright, so let's put you over at the Ahab Conflict Zone. And let's take a look. Yeah, 69.68. Very close to both. Maybe I'll get it on my way over to the horses over here. You gain XP based on how far your mount travels, so. If I don't get it here, then, I mean, I'm not going to be too upset about it. I also hate the meme of 69. I'm just playing into it a little bit right now. I might get it on the way back, go into the stable keeper, I don't know. Let me see. Yep, there you go. Just for all you number enjoyers. Actually, I'll take a screenshot of this real quick. Just because. I got some people I can share that with. I know like that number far too much. Any day now. Any day now. See how fast the horse, or how slow it takes for it to get over here? That would be me if I was on the horse taking it over here. That's how slow it would be. It's so slow. A little bit of lag there, messed up my drift. It's okay. Can't see with all the shrubbery in the way. Alright, Black Stallion. There's something really slick about having a black horse, you know. Speaking of, actually, there was a video that I watched by Donut on YouTube. They're more of a car channel, so if you're not really into cars, then you're probably not going to like them too much. But they wanted to find out the scientific equation of what 1 horsepower was. It's never been quantified until they took on this undertaking, basically. And there was a horse, it was a black horse, that they called Big D. And they quantified how much horsepower was a single horse, specifically Big D. And they published it with the help of a company who, like, their music is really quiet here. The company that they worked with, I can't remember the company's name, but they were able to not just document this whole process, but also put it in a way that could be used in schools, and that way people can, like, use it as reference material and also, like, do what they can to what's what I'm looking for, to also, like, bring it up into a discussion of validating or, like, academic research reasons, you know, like they can actually use it in schools and stuff for, like, teaching moments and stuff. It wasn't just, oh, these people were bored and that's what they decided to do, because this whole thing stemmed from a way back in this is explained in the video too. I'm just going to give you the cliff notes, I guess. Cliff notes I can remember, that is. What brought this about was this man was saying that especially in, like, distilleries and brew houses and stuff like that, they had contraptions that were drawn by horse. And during the time period, this particular individual was creating a machine that would basically, it was a motor, and it would basically be advertised as 1.5 horsepower or 2 horsepower. So it brought up this whole discussion of, okay, did he, like, measure the strength of, like, a horse versus this machine? Like, how did he quantify what 1 horsepower was back then? Or was it just a marketing scheme, like, oh, you don't need a horse, all you have to do is buy my invention, it's basically a horse? Like, was it just a blatant statement, or was it something that he actually, like, researched? So it's a very interesting video if you're into science, or if you're into that whole concept of, like, what a horsepower is. All of this, by the way, stemmed from me just seeing a black horse in the wild here in Black Desert. It reminded me of Big D from that video. You should definitely go check it out, at least for Big D's. I do apologize about the music being low, but I don't want to change it because then it might get really loud on the next song. Alright, horse. I'm going to make you reset. There you go. Go reset. I hate this spot because it's like I either need to go around the direction that I'm standing now, so I need to go further west, more south, and then like go at a northeastern angle on my horse, or I have to go the direction that I'm used to going and then make them reset. I just don't like this spot, but it's one of the closer spots to a stable. It's 2 extra horses. I'm already here in the area. I might as well. Maybe there's some other small groups of like 2 more horses or 3 more horses in the area that I don't know about. That's okay. I'm okay getting 7 per server because 7 is already too much work. We're up to 71.75% anyways. I mean, I would like to be able to get up to Master 4 by the end of this stream, but I don't know. I'm starting to realize I'm running out of stable space, so... See if the music climbs back up to be very loud again. Yep. There we go. Ooh, at level 10. Go up. Not really that much more. It's almost 0.75 per horse that I register, I guess. Where's this other horse at? That's an L. Where's the horse at? Am I blind or is this horse just invisible? Where'd he go? Another elk. Ah, there's the horse. Are you gonna reset? You're walking, so yes, you reset. Nice. I don't think Old Moon is going to be working today, the Grand Prix. Racetrack's closed. Lack of interest, you know. I need it though for the Royal Ferns. That's kind of the main and only reason that I really want to do it, so. Talk to the storekeeper, thank you. Although I appreciate that the horse teleported to me, it got in my way. Never be happy, I know. Okay, Adraxia. Okay, that was the end of this server. I need to hide my screen for a second. That's 4 full servers done. That puts us at 28. Alright. Next server, here we go. I just traveled over here, don't mind me. I kind of forgot that I had it on the BRB screen. Oh, I haven't mentioned this yet, but there is a weird bug that can happen. The reason why I stop hitting spacebar about the time that the timer expires, if you do a frame perfect, it feels like a frame perfect input when the minigame would stop, it would actually trigger the minigame to start a second time, and then it would go to, I think it's like 4 or 3 seconds, and then it would automatically fail, the rope would get snapped, and the horse would run away. I don't know why it's still a thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. It's definitely, I believe, a latency thing. Like, the game does a check. Okay, you know, you won the mini game, but if you hit spacebar at the right time, then it's like it forces the game to like repeat mini game. But then the game goes, wait a minute, you already succeeded, so why are you trying this again? And even if you re-trigger and then you're in the win zone, it still will cause the game to just like break rope, horse run away. Your character is like, oh, I failed. So I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but whatever. I'm not a game dev. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's not gonna play this game for like 4 years or anything like that. True story, September 2020 is when it started. Technically, that's not entirely true. September 2020 is when I actively started to play the game, but I did buy the game like 4 years before that. I don't quite remember when it was. But I do have birthday cakes in my house that are like 7 years old, like 7-year anniversary. So I think I bought the game like in January, I think. I don't remember exactly when. I can always look on Steam to see when I actually purchased it. Like how it says my mount is too far away. It's like the game is recognizing that the horse I just tamed is my mount or something. I don't know. Or none of these are actually injured at all. Which could also be a thing. Watch it do it, watch it do it, watch it do it. Yeah, it did it. Why even give me the option? Like if the horse is... I'm sorry. Was that horse not close enough right next to the guy? Of course he's a level 1. Literally, get out of my face. There's the 2 over there. What are we looking like? XP wise, 74. So let me settle this debate in my head. So 1, 2, 3. Is there 3 or is there 4? I'm only seeing 3. I don't know why my brain's telling me, oh, there's 4 in this area. Like, is that one up there is technically part of the 2 up there? 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 here. I almost hit that at the wrong time. There, just went right through a tree. Easy peasy. So what I need to do, I need to get some characters like moved around for the various different whoozamacallsums. In case anybody were to ask me, do you care about Primordial, the sovereign stuff? Do you care about that? And my answer is no. And if you're now thinking in your head, capital D semicolon or capital D colon, I want to ask you, first off, if you watch Twitch like I have. Secondly, the other thing with that is sovereign weapons are, I guess you could say, the in-game now, I guess. But they're completely time-gated. And there are people that already have, like, I've seen, like, +6, I guess, on the enhancement. It goes up to 10. Basically, what BDO did, Black Desert Online did, was they copied BDM, Black Desert Mobile, where, yes, you can get sovereign weapons, and those go up to an enhancement level of 10. So we can thank the lovely people over at Black Desert Mobile, who, in my opinion, have made a slightly better game because I don't have to grind on Black Desert Mobile. I just tell my character auto, and my character genuinely just does everything. For some reason, I'm like, you want a sugar lump? Without getting close enough. My brain just absolutely farted out there. But yeah, I think Black Desert Mobile is a lot more fun because it's just like set and forget. I can just set my character to auto grind for 8 hours at a time when I'm not playing the game, hop back on, sell, use that silver for stuff. Like, most of the time in Black Desert Mobile, I'm menuing, you know? I'm going from menu to menu, purchasing things, moving resources around, attempting enhancements, which are also pretty much... enhancement is also done automatically. You just tell it, here's the parameters that I want you to use, you do it. And it'll just keep going and going and going until it hits your parameters or you run out of resources. Black Desert Online does not offer such a luxury. So, that's kind of where I draw the line, is that sovereign weapons in Black Desert Mobile, it's more fun to actually do. Over here on Black Desert Online, not so much. The big thing is that I just don't have alts over by the bosses that are over at Land of the Morning Light. The new world bosses, that is, because that's the only way that you can get it. Not the Black Shrine there. Maybe it is. Yeah, the world boss up here. Uturi's loot. There is also a sand goon here. I think that also is considered. I don't know. I know Pig King is one. Maybe somebody else. I don't remember. This guy here. I don't know. They couldn't have made it any more complicated. Actually, they could have definitely made it more complicated, but they made it pretty complicated to try to actually understand what is what from a returner's perspective. And instead of giving us, you know, things that are actually good in terms of quality of life or adjustments that, due to other updates, that they killed certain content, instead of giving us those, they give us more world bosses, time-gated contents. Yay. Everybody loves to wait, right? And there's like no way to speed it up either. You literally have to attend these world bosses in order to get the pieces necessary. And I think there's only one other way to do it, and I believe it's guild bosses. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. I don't care. I'm literally just speaking out what I've heard, whether it's wrong or not. I'm probably spreading false information, but I don't care. I don't care for the primordial weapon. I don't care about sovereign weapon. Or primordial flame, I guess. If you're that interested in it, go look it up. That's what I will say. Watch a more successful, popular YouTuber who is just like, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to try it. Go right ahead. There are reasons why I'm not successful or popular. I'm very monotone, very boring to watch, but who knows? Maybe people like falling asleep to my VODs, who knows? I know of some people who do watch my VODs for just like background noise, and that's fine. I have nothing against that. I'm not gonna be like, how dare you, you're not paying attention to me. You pay attention to me. I don't care. I don't. However, I will say this. As grateful as I am for people watching my VODs, not that many people watch them, or just like watch my streams in general. If you happen to be hearing my voice at this current moment in time, and you would like to help me out in my pursuit to try to make YouTube more than just a hobby and potentially a job at some point in the future, I would appreciate a subscribe, like, maybe, share around, favorite social media. Let people know about my channel. I would really appreciate that. And while you're doing those things, make sure you log into Black Desert and get Igor Bartoli's quest every day for the 10th anniversary seal to get yourself a Jay's Hammer of Loyalty, maybe a sensor. That's what I'm going to be doing. This is some, like, cake, I guess. You can get some cron stones, a title. You can get an outfit box, choose your own. So all of those ones there. There's also this thing, which I don't know. Okay. Apparently if you try to move, yeah. Contribution XP, yeah, that actually would be good. I want that. Considering I was just talking about contribution XP. I believe I have a book that gives 10%. Oh, horse, get out of the way. I believe it is this book. No, it's another book. Contribution. What is it called? It's a book of some sort. I believe it was introduced with Nova? I don't know who I have it on. It might be on my second Kuno. This lady here, no. I don't see it. It's not on my World Boss alts, I know that much. Oh, it shouldn't be anyways. I don't care about that. There it is. This is on my DK. Yeah, this is my tag character. So that's an extra 10% there from the Alien Tome of the Sun. I don't remember where you get that from, if I'm honest. I want to say it's from Nova, but as you can tell in my voice, I'm really confident. But that extra seal thing over there, that is available through that 10th year reward. 20% is huge. Like 10% is pretty huge. Like 10 is pretty good. 20%? Whew. And if I'm not mistaken, Insignia goes in the same slot as a book goes. So because the reason I say that, do I not have it on this character? I might have put it away in storage. Do I not have Insignia? I do have it. Where is it? I legitimately don't see. There it is. So this Insignia here, I believe, goes over where the book is at. Yeah, it does. So I could get 10 extra combat XP, but I usually have a life on this because why not? Last horse on this one. Over there? Yep. You're up a slight incline though, and I don't want to deal with that. You were just over here. Where'd you go? Reset. It's gonna be okay, Big D. so it looks like I can do only 2 and still get a horse pretty reasonable. I haven't seen one that failed anyways. Big D just loves to teleport. That's cool. You know, nah. I call him Big D. No, I'm not gonna do that. Really should have, but it's okay. Alright, we've done 5 servers now. BRB. One moment. We're going to a 6th server now. Most of these servers don't have bells. I'm actually very impressed, I guess, or just astounded, or people just don't care about bells anymore. They ran out finally, which is funny if they actually did, because I haven't used one in years, and I think I still got like 30, 40 of them. For those of you who may not remember, I'm sure a lot of people would remember, but there used to be a goodie box called Oasis boxes. At least that's what I call them, those Oasis boxes. You can get 12 of them a day. It was during 2020, for what that's worth. Was it 20? 18, I don't remember. It was when the vid happened. And about that time period, Pearl Abyss was like, yeah, if you want to play your game for 6 hours, we'll give you 12 boxes. So most of us who were AFK a lot of the time, we would just have hundreds of these boxes. And I opened the last of them on a stream, I believe. I think it was a stream. And yeah, I ended up with like, I don't know, 50 golden bells or something like that. It was a lot. I still have 39 here. These are the event ones. So, yeah. If I were to type in bell, for instance, I have a golden bell in my premium inventory, I guess. But that's it. I have 40 total. And I don't ever really plan on using them, like, ever. No. I don't plan to. I probably will end up using them, though. But with like season servers being what they are these days, 1,000 free combat XP, like, surprised they haven't just told everybody, yeah, here's 1,000 combat XP on across all servers, not just season. Like, how do you keep people playing your game when it's so open-ended? You do whatever you want, you know, play however long you want to. How do you keep people interested? You know? I'm not gonna say one way or another what I think they should do, but you know what I also find very interesting? And this is kind of immersion breaking. These are supposed to be wild horses. How did this horse have, like, is it called bridle? I think it's called bridle. I don't know. How does this horse have that on its face if it's a wild horse? Like, yeah, mine, cool, we're decked out, but that's different. Mine's already a tamed, loyal companion, basically. That's a wild horse. Does the rope turn into that? No, I seem stupid because I don't know what that thing. It's gonna bug me. What is it called? Is it barding? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's called a bridle. I'm not really a horse enthusiast. I'm just trying to get tier 10 tap materials. Where's this horse? I saw it to the right. Yeah, I did. That's where you over to Lita. Your dead one. Dead man's pose? close am I? 79%. I've caught about 30 horses today. Actually, it's been more than that. So this is the 6th server. Once I catch all the horses here, that'll be 42. It's a lot of horsies. It only took nearly 30... 35. It took 35 horses, that was probably the 3rd one, for me to realize that they have, like, a... I'm gonna stop saying what I think it is, because I don't know if I'm right. They have that, like, ability to manipulate them, reins at least. It took me over 35 horses before I realized that. Cool. I'm definitely not exhausted from the weekend. Ain't no way, right? Okay. Transport. I'm gonna move this over. Can't go there. Alright. Next what? What? Next one up. Mew has a lot of spots, actually. That's fine. Nearly all my stables are full now, which is good. That'll keep me going for, like I said, hopefully like 2 weeks. If it takes like about like 8 hours or so, if it takes about 8 hours for 4 horses to go from like basically level 1 to level 5 up to like level 14, then yeah, I think to say that I'd be maybe done with most of these horses, like turn them in for Imperial delivery by 2 weeks. I don't think that's an outlandish statement, but definitely is not like that. This is gonna be worse than me going for my Alchemy Guru 1. I'm gonna put it like that. At least with Alchemy Guru 1, I can actively play here and there. Like I physically had to go and do something. The training, it's just like we'll set and forget, and hopefully not forget too long. Oh, thank you for teleporting. Transport. Mouse, sorry about that. I was to move my hand off the mouse and I flung it a little bit, my bad. It was like a 270-degree spin. Last few horses have been rather generous to me by just like teleporting to me. I'm not complaining, I'm just pointing out how long I've been doing this, and the horses are just like, yeah, no, we're just gonna take our sweet time. The last few have been just like, job's done. Gonna start turning nighttime in game soon. Means that it's gonna be rather difficult to see much of anything, really. I'm just so excited about that. I'm gonna get in a better position over here because I don't want to have to climb up too much in elevation. Try to avoid the weird terrain issues. Hi, Navi. How are you? Where is the other horse in this area? I'm like trying to look, but I can't quite tell where. So here's a question for you, humble viewer who might be watching, or braggadocious viewer, I don't really mind which one you are. How many people who are watching this, even as a VOD later on, sorry, I didn't mean to leave you in suspense, I was yawning. How many of you remember watching when I was doing my compass grind? It was over a year ago now. This music, I remember listening to a lot of NCS, no copyright sounds. Link in the description or check the chat for the link for the playlist that we're listening to. But this particular song was one of my favorites that I listened to, and then it just became a song that was so involved in every playlist that of theirs, it kind of became grating on my soul to listen to. So I'm at a point where I've heard this song I don't know how many times, and I still enjoy listening to it, but every time I listen to it, I'm reminded of what I did to get the compass. How grueling that really was for me. Much like a lot of people who are still grinding the compass even to this day, that are actively doing it, more than likely, I would say a safe like 95% bet that the people still grinding for compass need the Elton 2-car Balton piece. Because, I mean, it's 5 times rarer than the Vodkan piece, so it's a pretty safe bet to say that. And, of course, my last one was the 2-car Balton Elton piece. Did I already get the other horse over here? Did I just not count properly? Or did the other horse didn't spawn? It's still on respawn, somebody killed it. It's hiding in the bushes over here. Yeah, reset, please. And let me run alongside you. Okay, I was trying to do far too much there. It's okay, Kuno, we'll get him. Here we go. This will put me at about almost 83% to the next level. This one horse here. Unless he's got big XP energy, I don't know. They don't have a training XP. Nah, it's just combat and skill. You know, now that I think about it, does it sound... No, it doesn't sound stupid in my head. Let me ask the question out loud and see if it sounds more stupid out loud. Season servers, they give you an increase of combat XP, but do they also give you an increase of life XP? And if the answer is yes, then why am I not doing this on a seasoned character? Because, yeah, I could be getting, you know, it could be a little bit of a harder time, but what it will allow me to do is get more life XP. So if I wanted to get more life XP, I could get a character and then just take my Manos gear if it will let me do that. And then I could get a lot more, like, life XP from that. Even if it's only 20%. 20% is still huge. I really should open these up at some point, too. But that is the end of this server. Should I go for another server?
Jack it up.
How long have I been going? Hour and a half. I cleared out one full server. Trying to think. I don't really want to keep catching more horses, but I kind of want to at the same time. I guess we'll go to this one. Most of my servers that I have are nearly done. If I wanted to, Pig King is up in 36 minutes. What I learned about the primordial flame. What? Primordial frame. It sounded like a Warframe thing, honestly. Don't forget the, what? So you can get 9 a week, essentially, is what this person is claiming. 1 ember per boss equals 4, equals 6 months max. 6 months for a free flame sounds much better than buying a second pen black star, but that's just me. I don't really mind a lot. Yeah, people really are just a different level of intelligence. I swear I'm not human just based off of that, but you know. Oh, we've gone through the whole playlist. Yeah, we'll just repeat it. It's fine. Okay, so they're a different level of non-intelligent. Trust me, I want to say other words, but I'm reserving the right to be somewhat nice, even though people don't deserve it sometimes. Collect the embers, you need to complete a weekly quest that requires you to defeat a Land of the Morning Light Seoul world boss. Hang on a second, let me show you guys this, what I'm looking at. The weekly quest appears automatically when you enter the boss spawn location and rewards you with a loot box that gives you a chance of obtaining primordial crystals, embers of the primordial, sovereign weapon, reforged stones, and other valuable loot. There are 4 bosses in total, meaning you can obtain up to 4 loot boxes per week. Weekly quests reset every Thursday. Top 10 players who contribute the most damage to the world boss also have a very low chance of obtaining a flame from the boss leaders. Flame of the Primordial and the Embers of the Primordial are also available through the new co-op boss or Black Shrine bosses. Yeah, no, I don't really care that 20,000. Yeah, no. So you need a Caphras. Let me just point out to some of you, okay? Maybe you don't really know what, like, why I'm just like, really? It costs like 25,000, I believe. Cronstones? Hang on. Garmoth.com. I'm pretty sure it's like 20,000, 25,000 Caphras for one item. It's not there, actually. Caphras calculator? We're gonna do... yeah, Pen Boss. We'll say Pen Boss Awakening, okay? 20. 33,000. So they expect people to just fork up 53,000 Caphras with a black star. Pen black star, I might add, which I don't even have. Yeah, I think I would much rather just quit the game. Like, yeah, no, I'm good. The other two options you have is 2 black stars, pens, which I'm not going to do, or this Flame of the Primordial with a pen black star, which again, I don't have. But I might as well start working on some of that. Yeah, here's your enhancement rates, by the way. Worse than Fallen God at this current stack level. I just might want to add. Yeah, no, we're good. Like, personally, I think just getting it up to a pry would be pretty good for me. Like, I don't really care that much. Maybe pry, maybe up to try, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. A try would get me like 3 more AP. Sick. Yeah, 3 AP. Sick. And here's all the different like stones and whatnot that you add to the weapon. Yeah, no, I'm good. At least they show off Kuno, you know. Like other weapons, the only thing is just like the glow. There are 2 sovereign weapons available, main hand and awakening. You need a minimum of 2 pen black stars weapons in order to create both of them. Or for veteran players, you may be able to collect all 4 pen. May be able to. Right. To help you getting started towards crafting your own primordial 2 weapons, all players can obtain 1 Tet black star and a free pen black star weapon of their choice. For new players, are recommended to select the awakening and free Tet main hand. So how do I get my second one then? Because I've only gotten 1. Actually, I have gotten the Tet, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm in a pretty tough pickle, if I'm honest with you guys. And this is how Shies have what they have to deal with, unfortunately. Or fortunately. And then here's the, yeah, all that nonsense. Okay. Yeah, they expect people to come up with like 53,000 or so. I think it's 53,000 of those. That's just, quite frankly, that is far too stupid. Far too stupid. What we're going to do here, by the way, I'm going to quickly do this rotation. It shouldn't take me more than 10 minutes. Then we're going to book it all the way up to Pig King, hopefully. I'll swap to my DK once I get there. And then we'll kick his booty. I don't know when the weeklies reset anymore. Everything's changed. Used to be on Tuesdays and Sundays, and now it's on Thursdays. I don't know, man. Does Garmoth have, like, when weeklies reset? Not sure. Wow, that's really annoying. So Garmoth.com is Twitch elitist. That's cool. You can do an overlay of your current like boss timers and stuff like that. but they only have for Twitch. You have to like put in your Twitch username, and then you just copy the URL and add it to your OBS or Streamlabs or whatever. And then yeah, you can use their timer, but only on Twitch. Unless YouTube scrubs need to get out, I guess. Really? Please run away. Please just thank you. Really? Do it again. That's what I thought. I think it might be 45 is when the boss spawn. I don't remember. If you're close enough, I will say, as a slight optimization, if you're close enough, just hit spacebar immediately. Okay, I have a half an hour, so top of the hour is when they spawn. So I have 25 minutes. I got plenty of time. I'm trying to be quick. I don't need to be quick. I'm still going to try to be quick, though. Where's this horse at? Close enough that I could register. Ha 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 ha. Let's forward, go over to Mew. Mills Perch. So yeah, in total today it will be 49 horses that I've tamed. 49. If every single one of the horses that's over here is still over here. Hello, horse. Just make this easy for both of us, please. No, you're not gonna... Okay. Like, I wonder how many times per second you absolutely need to hit this. That was almost a problem. Also, I can smell peppers cooking. I think we might be having like fajitas or something for dinner. I'm sorry if now you're hungry. I'm very hungry. Enough grilled bird meat. I mean, I did have enough to finish that, but I need to go get some more. Also, I found out, I'm not happy about this, but I found out I have over 1 million grilled bird meat. Some of you will be like, oh, can you sell me some? I don't think I can sell all of it, even if people were to actively buy and then use it. I made a ton of grilled bird meat years ago, and I still am going through it all. Like, I could have workers up 24/7 for probably the next, like, 4 years. And here's the reason why. Largely in part, most of the workers I have are giants. They're not goblins. If they were goblins, it'd be a different story. But most of the ones that I was building from way back when are primarily giants. Because back then I didn't have that much grilled bird meat, and I was actually struggling to actually get enough grilled bird meat to keep goblins fed all the time. And over the course of time, I mean, I put some human workers on those nodes. I feel that the luck makes it a little bit better for getting more eggs and stuff. So they're not really min-maxed to be, I mean, I might have like 1 or 2 workers completely min-maxed, if I'm being honest with you. But as far as the 2 chicken meat nodes in the entire game, I think it's only 2. They are human workers with increased luck stats, and I don't know if that actually does anything different. I'm gonna be completely honest. Transport you down over to Mew with Noel's Perch. Have fun in the cold. There's the 3rd horse. Where'd it go? Oh. Your set point was over here. Good to know. Could you get off that rock, please? Thank you. Basically what I do, if you want to know the timing that I typically try to have, I hit spacebar, and when the white dot hits that middle line, that's when I hit spacebar again. So I just constantly am hitting whenever the white dot hits that middle line. It's more than enough, honestly. It's about the pulse of this song. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, the song might be a tad faster, but it's about this speed. I don't know why I hit knowledge on that guy, like I was gonna communicate with him. Don't know why I did that. So for anybody curious, why I'm deciding to go to Pig King, the next couple of bosses is, how do you say that? Bulgasol, and then there's Pig King. Those are the 2 that are coming up with Neuter. I feel like Pig King is one that people go to first, but there's no like real, how shall we word? There's no real sorry, I was looking in Discord for a second. Like, there's no real, like, rundown for how the bosses are. Like, normal bosses, like Kazarka versus Karanda, it's Karanda first. That's kind of how the bosses operate. I think they're cooking onions in there because I touched my eye and now I'm, like, tearing up pretty badly. But, yeah, as far as, like, normal bosses, there is kind of a general rundown. But there is a big asterisk with that. Which states typically there's a rundown, but as demand shift, the order gets thrown out the window. Right now, everybody's chasing Primordial. We gotta get to Sovereign. So as a result, a lot of people are doing the Land of the Morning Light bosses way before anything else, or the Lommel bosses. As a result, bosses like even Garmoth are taking like 15 minutes to die. Yeah, 15 minutes. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? I just realized I can go to recurring over here, for instance, and I could do this, and I can see, okay, so they did reset, and the boss one's over here, okay. So the ones I need to fight are Bulgasol, Blastoise, Uturi, or Aturi, I'm not sure how you'd say that name, Sangoon, and Golden Pig King. So I need to kind of, I'm going to go to Pig King at least, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to the other boss. And if Pig King dies second, then I will try my best to remember that for future. Not that I really care.
Blood Moon.
At the very least, Pig King is a boss that I know, unfortunately, far too well. The first time I ever was trying to get to, or past C5, Calamity 5 on him, I was at a very dark moment in my life. Our internet was having some issues. It wasn't very stable. And then on top of that, I was not at home. I was at somebody else's house, house sitting for them. While they were out of town, and yeah, it was not a very good time. I spent, I think it was almost 8 hours straight, like throughout the night, of just me trying to get a decent enough match, and I got him on the ropes. I got him down to like a sliver of HP, and then I died due to, you guessed it, latency. I moved outside the circle. The game decided, nah, fam, you didn't. You're dead. I was like, great. I can't wait to just hate myself for the next 10 more hours. But it was shortly after that the internet just like completely died, and I was like, well, I guess I'm not doing this. So then what did I do after that? I went ahead and decided that I was going to go and kill Apex Changi? I call him Changi because I don't know that it's not English. But Mr. Apex, this guy, Changhua. Probably Changhua. Why not? Throw some French in there, upset more people. I fought that guy, and yeah, it was a lot better. A lot better. All right. On that note, on that bombshell, we're going to head over to the Abyssal Well, and we're going to head over to Pig King. Because of that, like 8 to 10 hours of just absolute purgatory, I decided that if I ever wanted to fight him again, it would probably be on C5 and or C6. And I'm kind of glad that they chose him to be one of the world bosses because, yeah. Oh yeah. I know his patterns like the back of my hand. Can't move while mounted.
You must be idle. You're just really touchy, aren't you, game?
Okay. And then again, this music is just like really quiet. I don't get it. So, oh, 7 years ago. That might be why. Let's go ahead and kill that one and then just find a mix if I can. Let's do, sure, why not? Give me a second here. This one good? We'll do this one. So this one is going to be linked as well in the description, as well as in chat. Alright, there you go. I'll put it in chat and then also put it in the description just to cover my bases here. Alright, so now we're gonna head over to... How does one get into the cave over here? Is that legitimately... Yeah, that looks right, actually. This is a chill mix, by the way. So there might be like a lot more lo-fi sort of stuff going on, which I'm okay with. I don't really mind lo-fi. Lo-fi is actually pretty good in my opinion. bamboo forest over here. It's kind of hard to see anything because it's freaking nighttime. Yeah. We're taking the scenic route, it's fine. I got 10 minutes anyways, so.
Feels like I've had too much of drama, but I'm not ready to give in.
Okay, so is this? Okay. Alright, let me go ahead and swap over to my DK. My DK is the one who does a majority of my grind.
Feels like I've had too much of drama, but I'm not ready to give in.
I don't even know if you guys could hear that, but I was tapping my thighs. I do this thing where I'm just like constantly hitting. You guys can barely hear it, but it's me just like doing tapping. If I did it on my desk, you would definitely hear it, you know, like. It's part of my drumming habit. I can't help but just like tap on things when I'm doing things, you know. So for anybody curious, I'm working on a second set, and that second set specifically is going to be for basically just trying to do what's what we're looking for? I kind of forgot. Oh, fail stacking and increasing my current armor. So right now I am currently using, I have a Tri-Fallen God and Duo, the rest of them like the Aetors and the Dawn and Labresca. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a second one for fail stacking reasons. I just realized something. Okay, yeah, I did it. Okay, cool. Alright, we have like 8 minutes to kill. I mean, could I? I could, actually. I was like, I could do this. Oduxini, I don't think I've ever done on my DK. Let's try it. So I recently went over and changed out a lot of my skill add-ons and stuff, so I'm probably going to be still from muscle memory here. So we'll find out. Also, I think I've finally hit a certain DP threshold where I don't get one shot by C5 Oduxini's stupid rim nuke like that. So right now we just gotta wait. Gotta wait for the stupid bird to show up and then give me his whole preamble here. Wow. Yeah, no, this feels very strong compared to Kuno. Seed is actually pretty busted, if I'm honest. Okay, well, never mind. It's more than just Seed. Oh, man. Man, this is another one of those songs I used to listen to, like, religiously when I was doing the Compass grind.
Someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You think I
Man, that is a fast clear. Alright, Oduxini, show up.
Compare the things I've had to face. Got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change.
2 minutes. That's fast, dude. This is not the same song. This is it's acoustic. I love this song, the normal one, because right here the drop is so heavy. How much time do I have? 4 minutes? Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Why not? I'm gonna be honest, I might have to V halfway through this fight. I don't quite remember what DK's like downs and all the different moves and stuff are, so we'll just see what happens. We'll see.
I'm used to staying with you. Would you be waiting?
Nice move, dude. Ah, that's the thing I forgot to do. I was like, I'm forgetting something. It's just sitting on my hotbar like, can you please use this ability? So this is the part I don't really know.
I'm used to waiting. Are you? Would you be waiting?
Yeah, I'm gonna V through that. I do not remember all of DK's like floats, knockdowns, and all that. Had I like relearned that before doing this, that probably would have been better. That means that this attempt is one and done. I either succeed or I fail, because Pig King's going to respawn, and that 5-minute cooldown is not going to be off by the time Pig King is alive. Alright. That's hiding from me like a coward. How about you get into the playable area, huh? I framed half of it, that's cool. And I gotta kill like 3 little guys that spawn. Man, just like that one move is just... DK hits hard, man. for the low amount of actions that you do on DK, it's actually pretty insane how much damage she does. Like Kuno, you have to like work hard for getting much of anything done. Seed specifically on DK is just, that's a lot of damage dealt on something that shouldn't. It's basically a hit scan. Like wherever you're looking, you just hit it, and wherever that is, you just do a lot of damage. It's crazy. I'm curious, knowing the difference. Yeah, 2 minutes on Apex. Yeah. Odaxini, how about you? 206. Mine was 209. I'm secured second place right now. Hey, Ted Debo. Alright, here comes Pig King. Watches the breeze, burns gold and smoke that you've stolen. Feels like it's my fortune that you've folded. I'm swimming with the sharks. I'm swimming with the sharks. You did like nothing to me, Pig King. You're nothing like your Black Shrine version of you. I'm trying to learn a new combo, by the way. It's not really working too well. It's one and then R&B, right mouse button, shift Q, and then I think it's forward R&B, LMB combo, and then I don't remember what else. Seed at some point? I don't quite remember. I remember the first half of it, that's what I do remember. But beyond that, I don't really remember much. The reason why that's so important to do that as well is you get an extra little bit of like casting speed, as well as I think maybe it's just raw damage. I don't remember. I think it's just attack casting speed, maybe some extra AP. I don't quite remember. Do I think I'm afraid of you, dude? You can tell when I go to the old combo because of this. Make sure I get the right pet group out here for this too. DR, dude. I don't need my frontal guard all the time. It's just nice when it's there. Out the night underneath the lilac sky. Summer high, met you in August. New York, back to my cold apartment. Distance sucks, but at least I'm still with you. White out skies, middle November. You and I, flights to wherever. I don't mind as long as it's with you. I'm checking the boss Discord real quick. Nobody's reporting any HP on anything yet.
Without you, I remember myself, my name. Forgot about
he is just... I swear he's targeting me. No funnel guard, so gotta be careful a little bit.
I hope you're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was her reply. Now we vibe. It's been a while and such a ride, the stars align. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. I love the fact I didn't let her go.
I posted in the Discord what Pig King's health was. Nobody has said anything about the other guy. Old Gasol or whatever his name is. Thing is, I'm actually trying to combo a bit, you know. Alright, whenever I'm fighting a world boss and I just see a dead body laying on the ground, I'm like, yeah, it's a tough day, huh? Like, I feel that energy, man.
She my do or die, my bona fide. My up when I'm down, she's always beside me. She makes me feel alive, I won't deny. Her love for me is real and kinda suicide. She's not the same.
Nobody has said anything about the other guy.
She's far from plain, at least in my eyes. She said if I cross her,
Back to the old rotation.
or you under her type, but yeah, that's still my babe. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role.
Yay.
Crazy in a different role. She loves the fact that I just let her know.
You're pulling on my walls.
Where's this Bulgasol? Bulgasol?
I've never been exposed like this.
Is he over here? Yeah, he's over here somewhere.
I'm
I
good at
bet.
shutting you
There he is.
out.
I do have it my Doom horse, so I mean I'll try to go over there. No update on him whatsoever, so no clue.
Calling out your name from the darkness, thinking it's too late.
I could just go to Nuver, but
If you're fine,
if I can potentially like get my way over to this immediately,
keep hiding.
it'd be great.
Calling out your name. Calling out your name. Calling out
That's right, I can do 3 on the Doom.
calling out your name. Been in hiding, I've been calling out your name from the darkness, thinking it's too late. If you're fighting, I've been too much on your plate. I'll keep hiding, calling out your name.
What's your name? Tell me how you're feeling. Since you got me out in the open, now I'm ready to dive in. I know you told you it would be a slow burn.
Yep. 8 minutes 42 seconds. Versus Nuver died quicker. Wow, look at that. Yeah, I would need alts, and I would need to be very, very quick with going from one to the other. But these are weekly boxes, so yeah, like there's no other way to get these embers except for doing these world bosses 4 times a week. I mean, it's effectively like not even 50 million silver that I just got, so. So yeah, I think once I get my Scholar up to level 60, finish the season pass from like 4 months ago, actually longer than that, when Scholar first came out, probably like a year ago now. It was around Christmas, maybe January, I don't quite remember. But when that happens, like finish out Scholar, I might just... As boring as it sounds, no new classes really inspire me with a sense of like, yeah, I want to play that class. They're all kind of the same notes of similar classes or other things. So I think what I'm going to do for now, I'm going to head over to a well. We're going to head back to the mainland, essentially. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new character. Not today, but eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new character. I might just go with Kuno's. You know what? I might just go Dark Knights. Or Meiwa. I might do Meiwa and Dark Knight, something like that. Get him with season equivalent gear, you know, Pen, Tuvula. Set him up with those 4 world bosses, and then just have them there for that. It's really, really stupid on Pearl Abyss's side that they're like, yeah, we're going to introduce new bosses, but these bosses are also only, and I mean only, are going to be accessible during other world boss times. Great idea, PA. I don't know what you're smoking, but don't share with the rest of us, please. Clearly has degraded your IQ, so no thank you. But you could have made it any other time, like instead of like even now sometimes Kazarka and Karanda, they die at about the same time. Just stagger them out 5 minutes. Like it won't kill you to do that. Kazarka, like top of the hour 5 o'clock, 5:05 Karanda, for instance. Just stagger them out 5 minutes. That way everybody can focus on the one and then they move to the next. Instead, we have to try to tell everybody, you know, this is the preferred boss order. And if that one jackal just decides, nah, I don't want to do that, I'm just going to do whatever I want to do, well, he's going to miss out, or she's going to miss out. At that point, it's not really our problem as a collective brain, if you will, a hive mind of people. That one person insists that they have to do things their way. That's on them. But what I need to do is I need to finish out getting my Scholar up to level 60, finishing the season pass, start a new one. I'm probably just going to do Dark Knights just because it's a class I'm familiar with. Dark Knight or Meiwa, kind of depends. Pig King, I could see myself probably using Meiwa on that one. I know I've just like versed him on Dark Knight, but I almost died multiple times. So I think I might go with Meiwa on Pig King. Sangoon, I'll do Dark Knight on Sangoon. This is just me like processing what I'm gonna do right here if I had made a choice. Like if I just had an extra character lying around that could do that, that's what I would do. I thought about like taking the scholar here and like taking her up there. I don't really like the way that she plays. A lot of her movements and stuff are really, really slow, and I don't like slow. So yeah, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, season pass, for instance. Yeah, you know, I need to do these things here, and I feel like Dark Knight would be pretty good, and Mayo would be really good. I mean, I could go Musa as well, but I don't really care that much. But like, try out every class. So that's gonna be it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. I do appreciate you tuning in and watching. If you're new around here, if you enjoyed the stream, you can subscribe, ring that bell to be notified of future streams, future videos. I do have a Twitch channel as well where I do stream on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. So if you're interested in watching me over there, go right ahead. There's also a VOD channel down below where I post my streams from Twitch over there. If you guys are interested in like games like Gas Station Simulator and maybe Warframe, I might start doing Warframe on the weekends over there on Twitch as well. I kind of want to do Warframe soon on the channel here, maybe like my weeklies or something. Warframe Wednesday, that sounds good, you know. And then if I need like extra Barrow Katir time or something like that, we can do it on Twitch or something. I don't know. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I might even start branching out to do console gaming over there too. A lot of plans, a lot of things, and there's a lot of stress in my life right now, and streaming is my outlet for that. So I do appreciate you all for watching, for supporting, for helping me out, and yeah. I will I'll sign off now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, stay safe, take it easy, and God bless.